Hello there, my adoring audience. Welcome back to my performance of Dragon Age Inquisition. Now then, without further ado, let us pick up where we left off. Okay then, welcome back. I should probably use a less cheery tune. Considering what happened previously.
You have remarkably little here on early to winter history. All these gifts to the Inquisition, and the best they can do is the Malefica Imperio. Trite propaganda. But if you want 20 volumes on whether Divine Galatea took a shit on Sunday, this is evidently the place to find it.
If I knew what you were looking for, I could help you.
Because you're a mage? Considering education standards in the South, that's hardly a recommendation.
What's he so uppity about?
I apologize. That was unworthy. Did I see something by Genitivi here? I could have sworn.
What is this about, Dorian?
When everyone returned, they told us about your tumble into the Abyssal Rift. You went into the Fade. Physically went in. Are you... all right?
We lost Hawk. Much. It was horrible.
It was like walking in a nightmare. Everything was real. I couldn't...
The Fade is an ordeal under normal circumstances. To be the only real thing there, beyond description. That you made it out at all is a miracle. You do realize this feat hasn't been performed in over 1,000 years. Corypheus and his contemporaries entered the Fade and began the Blights. In comparison.
You're right. I was fortunate.
Indeed. Although there is cause for concern. If you can walk in the Fade, others will try to follow. Who knows what secrets Corypheus has revealed? Not all of them will be as lucky as you. What they could unleash. My advice? Keep this quiet. Let them speculate. Too many will see this as a challenge.
I agree.
It's a good idea.
There are enough idiots in the world who think if they just use enough blood magic, their problems will vanish. It's exactly the sort of thing I want to stop back home. This I don't need. What I do need is a copy of the Liberalum. I'll wager I can find Corypheus' real name. If I can prove he was a grasping ankle-biter with no family to speak of, the luster would come right off. Wish me luck.
With no family to speak of, really? I think that just risks him becoming more of an icon, don't you? Ignore it. Alright.
I cannot believe the Grey Wardens could even conceive of such a plan. To seek out these old gods deliberately in some bizarre attempt to preempt the Blight.
And calling the army of demons. That's my favorite part.
The demons are nothing. They're a tool.
A tool that would have let Corypheus ride roughshod over most of Orlais.
Even if they hadn't,
What does
the
that
entire
sound?
idea is wrong. The Blight is not something one smugly outsmarts. Forgive me. The entire idea is unnerving.
That fire is straight up whispering. Do you hear that? I've never noticed that before. Lord knows how he's gonna go off.
Tell you about the time Hawk was on a merchant guild hit list? Hawk's uncle got into an investment scheme with a couple of merchant caste businessmen. They took a lot of people's coin in order to arrange the import of wandering hills from delicacy, I'm told. Their weird, foreign foodstuffs arrived alive, and one of them, true to its name, wandered off in the middle of the night.
I know Hawk was your friend. This can't be easy for you.
It's just one time, just once, Hawk shouldn't have been the one making the sacrifice. Just once. The guild traced the shipments to Hawk's uncle, but as usual, he was so far in debt he couldn't see daylight. So they went after Hawk instead. They sent guys from the local carter to Hawk's estate one night. 5 big dusters, armed to the teeth. They're about to kick down the door when Hawk just opened it and invites them all inside. Leandra,
Crazy.
Hawk's mother, made them tea, and for the next 2 hours tried to get them to make small talk. They wandered out of the house in a daze. No idea what just happened. Never came back. Hawk just had that effect on people. I always wanted to tell that one. Thanks. I guess I've got some letters to write. Carver should be told. Excuse me. Sorry, I really need to write some letters. Another time, all right?
Fair. I forgot to speak to the other person upstairs. Hey, look! 2 more rooms opened up.
You walked physically through the Fade. Please tell me what you remember.
I'm trying to put the whole experience behind me.
No one else has physically entered the Fade since the Magisters assaulted the Golden City. Oh, I'm positively envious right now.
Actually, I want to explore these new rooms. Where do they go to? Figures. Not this one, though. This one looks like it goes. Oh, they both just lead outside. Look, it's a bedroom. I just now realized I can actually go another bedroom. Well, look at me learning about new stuff. And how stupid I've been.
Now this is a hall worthy of the Inquisition.
Yeah!
Commander Cullen did good work at Adamant. Breached those walls like he'd done it 12 times. Nice job with the demons, by the way.
We'll talk later.
Nothing, as always.
Again. Again.
Come on! This is why the Qun doesn't like women fighting. I should have asked Cullen.
you can take over.
Like I'm any good with any
Kunari
melee weapon.
to master your fear. Been a while since I needed it, but that nightmare demon was big.
Can you explain why I'm supposed to hit you with this stick?
Probably, if I try. It'd involve a lot of Kunari words, though. Just hit me with the stick, alright? I need to get over this demon crap.
You're scared of demons.
Of course I'm scared of demons. Who in their right mind isn't?
Fair.
Not like, oh, real demons. Big ones with fangs and crap. You're not gonna hit me, are you?
Bull, it might help if you shared how you were feeling.
How the crap would that help? For the Kunari, demons are the scariest thing out there. More so than dragons. Even mages. Possession, losing your mind. That's the worst thing that can happen to you.
It does seem terrifying.
You think I'd have gotten over the superstitions from back home? I don't care about mages. Living so long out here, most Kunari would say I've already lost my mind. And I know that's not true. At least, I'm pretty sure that's... Well, shit, that's probably what it is. You could have just hit me.
Writing does not come naturally to me, as I'm certain you can imagine.
Are you all right? You seem very intent.
I am. This needs to be done before I forget. As if written by a dim-witted child. Historians will one day ask what happened at Adamant Fortress, in the Fade. I was there. I saw it with my own eyes. It must be recorded.
What you write could be used against the Inquisition.
And everything else we do paints us in such an innocent light. Do not be concerned. I am a poor writer, but not unaware of the weight my words might carry. I still don't know what to say about the spirit of the divine. I saw her there, heard her voice, yet I cannot claim with certainty it was really her. The Chantry teaches us that the souls of the dead pass through the Fade, so it could have been her. Yet even so...
You really think it might have been her? A ghost?
A ghost. A remnant of her hopes and memories. Her lingering will to do good. Those things are all possible. Nobody knows for certain what happens after we die. A spirit could have assumed her form, but why? It helped you, as Justinia herself would have.
I don't know the truth any more than you do.
Sadly, unanswered questions make for poor reading. When I realized we were physically in the Fade, I was terrified, almost beyond reason. The last time such a thing happened, we created Darkspawn. We created Corypheus. The world needs to know the truth this time. No more legends lost to the ages.
Oh god, I'm stuck.
Wardens harm their own and fall.
Sarah, about Adamant and what happened in the Fade. A good shot.
Why are you angry?
Shut up and listen, yeah? Never again. You hear me? Everyone is pretending it makes sense. Demons and visions and all of it. The Fade isn't real. And I saw nothing. Nothing. They were like little empty things. Like there's nothing in the dark. No point. Stupid, right? That shouldn't be scary, like it was. I'd have taken spiders. Like you. You're scared of spiders. All of them. Even little ones.
Pretty much scared of all spiders, yes.
That's no good. I mean, they're everywhere. I bet even right here, just crawling with those legs and hairy eyes. That's probably not helping. It's stupid to think about anyway. Everybody going on about imaginary stuff when real people died. Probably. Hawk, yeah? Lost a champion. And in trade, a busted down bunch of wardens. And they're always weird. Usually, bad stuff happens first, so you're glad when the hero shows up. But wardens are the wrong way round. They're the good thing that means a bad thing is about to happen. Like in Denerim, when the Blight ended.
It must have been rough living through the Blight.
Someone yells Darkspawn, and then nothing happens for a long time. Then wardens show up and take your stuff. Or, you know, some prick noble takes your stuff because wardens may ask for it. Then you steal it back. So whatever. The first ones in line to screw everyone weren't Darkspawn. That's all I'm saying. Blackwall's nice, though. Different from the adamant ones. Need more like him.
And what does good old Cole have to say about it all?
No. But you like demons. I enjoy the company of spirits, yes, which is part of why I do not abuse them with bindings. It isn't abuse if I ask. Not always true. Also, I do not practice blood magic, which renders this entire conversation academic. He won't bind me. He's a mage and he likes demons, but he won't help.
Why would you want Solus to bind you?
So I'm safe. If Solus won't do the ritual to bind me, someone else could. Will. Like the Warden mages, and then I'm not me anymore. Walls around what I want. Blocking, bleeding, making me a monster.
Isn't it extreme for Solus to bind you? What if that takes away the part of you that makes you... you?
Helping makes me who I am. I help the hurting. That is what I do. All I do. Am. Me. And if binding you erases your mind? Your consciousness? You wouldn't make me hurt innocent people. I don't want to hurt innocent people again.
We'll find a way to keep you safe without binding you, Cole.
I have a suggestion, if Cole is ready to listen. I recall stories of amulets used by Raveni seers to protect spirits they summon from rival mages. A spirit, wearing an amulet of the Unbound, was immune to blood magic and binding. It should protect Cole as well. The resources of the Inquisition could be used to find such a talisman. Good. They will not take me.
Very well.
That's...
Inquisitor, if you're looking for the commander, he's gone to speak with Seeker Pentagast.
Inquisitor.
Well, this is weird. Where's he gone? Where's Blackwall? Am I blind or something? Well, he's gone somewhere. Not even going to begin to try and to guess where he's gone. That is what I need. That helps. There you are.
Someone I knew once described adamant to me. Adamant is, and always will be, the Order, he said. A guardian on the edge of the abyss. The lone soul that stares into oblivion and doesn't waver. That's what Warden Commander Clarel tried to be. Well, they all tried to be. I'm told her wardens never wavered. They went to their deaths willingly. They died for us. And Corypheus twisted their sacrifice to make it his own.
We stopped him. We saved most of the Wardens.
But not all of them. And they died thinking they were doing something good. There's no one to blame but Corypheus. Even Clarel's intentions were righteous. Her desire to protect was so great it led her astray. It's not right. To want to do good, to be good, and have that turned against you.
You can't expect everything to go well all the time.
No. But we still have to try, don't we? Even Clarel, she had to try. It's not the armor or the trappings of the Order. It's not the joining. At the heart of it, all a Warden is a promise. To protect others, even at the cost of your own life.
There you are. I've been looking all over for you. I've just received the most terrible news.
What is it?
I'm engaged.
I sense
What?
this is complicated. Tell me more.
For the past year, my mother and father have searched Antiva for a match for me. They had no idea you and I had grown so close. Today, I received a letter declaring they've betrothed me to Lord Adorno Cielo Tranto of Antiva. I must deal with this. But until then, we cannot be seen in a compromising situation. I'm so sorry.
Let me know what I can do, Josephine.
No. Thank you so much, but no. Until I know more, I cannot risk our reputation. Why did this have to happen to us now, of all times? I must see to this. And to my other duties. If I can keep my mind on them today at all. Inquisitor, I'm afraid untangling my engagement to Lord Otranto will take some time.
Is there anything I can do?
He is Antivan. The only acceptable thing to do would be to challenge him to a duel for my favor.
I don't want to kill the man, but if fighting him to a standstill works, so be it.
What? No, Inquisitor, please. That was said in jest. The traditional form of dueling among Antiva nobles isn't usually fatal, but there's always a chance of harm. I hardly wish to see you skewered on a sword point for the sake of my honor.
Okay. What the hell? Cassandra. What the hell was that? So now it shows up?
You asked for my opinion, and I've given it. Why would you expect it to change?
I expect you to keep your word. It's relentless. I can't...
You give yourself too little credit.
If I'm unable to fulfill what vows I kept, then nothing good has come of this. Would you rather save face than admit...
Okay, what's going on here?
We will speak of this later.
And people say I'm stubborn. This is ridiculous. Cullen told you that he's no longer taking lyrium.
Yes.
Trusted your judgment on the matter.
You were to watch him, right?
He was not interested in my judgment today. Cullen has asked that I recommend a replacement for him. I refused. It's not necessary. Besides, it would destroy him. He's come so far.
Why didn't he come to me?
We had an agreement long before you joined us. As a Seeker, I could evaluate the dangers.
Is there anything we can do to change his mind?
If anyone could, it's you.
Why does he want to be replaced?
Suffering known, but Templars never have. They are bound to the Order, mind and soul, with someone always holding their lyrium leash. Cullen has a chance to break that leash, to prove to himself, and anyone who would follow suit, that it's possible. He can do this. I knew that when we met in Kirkwall. Talk to him. Decide if now is the time.
To replace him? Or to not? So is he still in here or no? God, where is Kirkwall right now? I take it back to his usual hangout, yeah. We're doing a lot of talking today. There he is. Jesus! Maybe should have gone for the other door.
I didn't hear you enter. Forgive me.
Cullen, if you need to talk,
You don't have to. I never meant for this to interfere.
You going to be all right?
Yes. I don't know. Did you know Ferelden's circle was taken over by abominations? I was there. The Templars, my friends, were slaughtered. I was tortured. They tried to break my mind, and I... How can you be the same person after that? Still, I wanted to serve. They sent me to Kirkwall. I trusted my Knight Commander, and for what? Her fear of mages ended in madness. Kirkwall's circle fell. Innocent people died in the streets. Can't you see why I want nothing to do with that life?
Of course I can.
Don't. You should be questioning what I've done. I thought this would be better. That I would regain some control over my life, but these thoughts won't leave me. How many lives depend on our success? I swore myself to this cause. I will not give less to the Inquisition than I did to Chantry. I should be taking it. I should be taking it.
You give enough, Cullen. I'm not asking you for more. Inquisition can be your chance to start over. If you want it to be.
I don't know if that's possible.
You don't need it!
All right.
Adamant's influence continues, your worship. I submit Lord Livius Erimond of Virantium, who remains loyal to Corypheus. We found him alive, offering extreme resistance. Likely because the
Oh,
asked for his head.
this
In
prick.
more colorful terms. To say nothing of justice you might personally require for what was suffered in the Fade.
Yes, indeed.
Many places felt the pain of adamant. You will answer for a great deal.
I recognize none of this proceeding. You have no authority to judge me.
On the contrary, many officials have communicated that they will defer to the Inquisitor on this matter.
Because they fear not just Corypheus, but Tevinter, rightful ruler of every piece of ground you trod in your pathetic life. I serve a living God. Bring down your blades and free me from the physical. Glory awaits me.
Give him to the wardens, jail, and lose the key.
You are the worst of us. The damage you have done is beyond all reckoning. A mage's crime, a mage's punishment. Lord Livius Erimond of Virantium, I deny you death. Tranquility.
You cannot! I am a lord, you pissants! I will not lose myself!
What did I do? Wait, hang on. God. Where would that be in? Oh, God. Justice. What did that mean? First Blight. What does that mean? So if anyone would like to tell me what I just did, please do. What did I do? Oh, wait, it's that... oh, God, I'm not even... Sure, it's in history. Oh, God. Oh, God, what did I do? He didn't seem to like it! Tranquility, a lot of people disapproved! Even he! What did I do? The Iron Bull approved, Cassandra approved. What did I do? If anyone wants to tell me, please tell me in the comments. I'm actually so bewildered right now. God.
Another of the lingering pains of Adamant, your worship. Sir Ruth is a senior warden of the Order. She was one of the many who slit the throat of another to bind a demon. She does not contest this.
How are you doing?
She surrendered to us. She requests no mercy. She wants the public justice of the headman's axe.
You were free to rejoin your comrades, yet you present yourself here.
There is no excuse for my actions. I murdered another of the Order. That blood marks me more than the Blight ever could.
Accepting their actions while thralls of Corypheus, many treaties allow wardens any extreme if it opposes the Blight.
I can't do it. I can't use the greater good to justify my crimes, as if it would create a future I could be a part of. It is wrong that this broke me. I've done worse with full sanction. I can do nothing except be an example of the cost.
Go to deep wards. I won't judge a warden. Public humiliation.
Nothing brings out fear and pity like a criminal bound for the mines. Have Sir Ruth put in the stocks, then serve her sentence at hard labor.
If it serves as a warning, I go willingly.
Well, that was a bit awkward. Someone was ready to check in, I believe. If there even is a point. Oh, Varric got a new card too. Look at that. Black Bull and Varric all getting new cards. That's probably something I should not be happy about. Oh, something. Alright, got it. What? I knew it! There is a dragon out here! And a giant! I knew I wasn't mad! Really? Did I just spend a very long time at the Inquisition base? Huh. Then, my audience, the show has come to an end. Remember, like, share, subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications. With that being said, until the next performance.